It's time for the Western Conference Finals. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 10 of this Austin Dundons NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today I'm starting the Western Conference Finals, obviously. Here in this series, we're playing the San Jose Sharks, as you can see on the screen, because you can see it where it says San Jose, or SJS for San Jose Sharks, and their logo. And if you watched the last episode, I'm pretty sure you guys knew. Actually, I don't think you guys knew. Because in the last episode, it was round 2, game 4 against the Stars. In Austin, we beat them. I don't remember the score. But, and I'm pretty sure it was a surprise if it was going to be between the Sharks or the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals. I thought you guys knew, but I'm pretty sure it was a surprise. But you guys know now. Yeah. San Jose Sharks, I mean, we do have home ice advantage because we were on the right side of the screen there, which means we're home for game 1, which means we have home ice advantage, which means we have more points than the Sharks. But here's the playoff bracket, as there's 4 teams left in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Austin Dundons, San Jose Sharks, and then Washington Capitals and Ottawa Senators. The Senators, they've been in the conference finals. The last time they were in it was 2016. And they were actually 1 goal away from going to the finals in it was actually 2017, not 2016. The last time the Sharks were in the conference finals was the last time they were in the conference finals was 2016. That was for the Sharks. Last time the Senators were in the conference finals was 2017 against the Penguins. That series went to Game 7. Game was tied at 2 in double overtime in Game 7 in Pittsburgh. But the Penguins won that game, Game 7, 3-2 in double overtime. But the Senators were 1 goal away from going to the finals back in 2017. And now they're 4 wins away from going to their first finals in who knows how long. I don't know when the last time they were in the finals. And then the AHL, obviously our AHL affiliate did not make the playoffs, but the Texas Stars did make the playoffs, and they're in the Western Conference Finals against the San Diego Gulls. And then you have the Utica Comets and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Comets are the AHL affiliate of, I'm not sure who their AHL affiliate is. And then the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins AHL affiliate is the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then Texas Stars, Dallas Stars, and then San Diego Gulls. I'm not sure about the Gulls. It might be Anaheim, but I'm not sure. But either way, the Austin Dundons are in the conference finals, as obviously we're 8 wins away from winning the cup, 4 wins away from going to the finals, and then 8 wins away from winning the cup. Valerian Nichushkin, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points through 10 games. He leads our team in points here in the playoffs. 15 points, 10 games. 15 points in 10 games. Yeah, we've had a little bit of time off here, as game 1's here on Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. But yeah, I think we've had like a week off. Yeah, our last game was the 2nd, so we've had 7 full days of rest. And we're 8-2 here in the playoffs, as we beat the Avalanche, the defending Stanley Cup champions, 4-2 in round 1, and then in round 2 we swept the Stars, the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, and they were also the team that won the Central Division. We swept them. So we beat the Avalanche 4-2, and then we beat the Stars 4-9. But yeah, and by the way, the Sharks are the 8th seed. They were the last team to make the playoffs in the Western Conference. So I mean, hey, the Sharks, I mean, they were last, but they still made the playoffs, and then they beat I'm not sure who they beat in the first round, but they beat Edmonton, who has Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, and all those other players. They went in and beat the Oilers, and now they're trying to beat us as the 8th seed. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, we have home ice advantage because we have more points. I mean, they are the 8th seeds, so that means we would have home ice advantage. Games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Austin, and then games 3, 4, and 6 are in San Jose. I mean, this team has Timo Meier, Tomas Hertl. Their captain, I believe, is Meier or Hertl. It's one of the two. It's whoever's standing right there. And our captain is Johnny DeGrow. So, yeah, we have a better offense than goalie, but they have a better defense. Set-ins per usual. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Let's get it. better offense by 4, 92 to 88. They have a better defense by 1, 89 to 88, and then we have a better goalie by 13, 88-75. Their goalie's only a 75. That ain't good, but so let's take advantage of that. That's the biggest gap rating-wise for between offense, defense, or goalie. 13, 88-75. Let's watch the rendition. James Cebulski, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. As the doghouse is rocking. The house is rocking. The arena is filled. The arena is rocking as well. And we're on your way in the Western Conference Finals. Here's Brett Burns of the Sharks from the opening draw of Game 1. But put away by the Dundons. Now up ahead, Rodriguez. Here he comes. Save. Rebound. Save by the goaltender. But another shot turned aside. Good forecheck by Diderot. Now to Houston. And, well, that's a trip. No call. That's funny. But now here come the Sharks. And he got nailed. Oh, whoa. I don't know what that was. Here's Nichushkin. Nichushkin did job. They did around a hip check. And a save by their goaltender, whoever that is. And now here's Hurdle. Possibly the captain of this team. It's Hurdle or the other guy. Hurdle or whoever the guy I was talking about earlier. I forgot his name. Now you're up ahead. I mean, now that's the point. No one's there. As we're 4 minutes into the game, that puck hit the back of the net. Our captain is Johnny Diderot. Here's Nichushkin. He might have a step behind the defense. And Nichushkin save. Rebound from behind the net. It's stopped by, their goalie's Aiden Hill. As in this game, Aiden Hill never got traded to Vegas. Because in real life, Aiden Hill did get traded to Vegas at the deadline for like a 4th round pick from the Sharks. But in this game, that trade never happened. So their goaltender is Aiden Hill, who obviously won the cup with Vegas in real life. And now a turnover. Palat got nailed. But yeah, Aiden Hill versus Marc-Andre Fleury. Fleury's our goaltender. Here we go. And now here's this guy, Couture. Save. Rebound was there. But stopped by Fleury. And this team also has Couture. Here we go. Center and pass. Backhander got blocked. Couture could be their captain. I'm not sure. Their captain was Joe Pavelski, and then he went to the Stars in 2018, I think. It was 2019 when it was in the 2019 offseason. That's when Pavelski went over to Dallas. But he was the San Jose captain for a long time until he left via free agency, like I said. Here we go. Here's Nick Dowd. And a center and pass to Marshman. Save. And now here's this guy, as we're 9 minutes into the game. Here's Weatherby. Sounds like a girl's name. Here we go. And now a center and pass LeBaint. LeBaint is the other guy I was trying to think of. It's LeBaint and I'm just getting the names mixed up. Now a center and pass to Anderson, but a save by Aiden Hill. 10:05 to go. This team also has Nick Bonino. Shots are 6-1 Dundons. Halfway through the first. And now it's kicked around to the opposite corner. Here's Brett Burns, who's still on the Sharks in this game. In real life, he's on the Hurricanes, if I'm not mistaken. And now kicked out. Here's Ferraro. That might be a relation to Ray Ferraro, the guy inside the glass on this crew, because it's James Cebulski and Ray Ferraro. There's a Ferraro on the Sharks. I'm pretty sure it's Ray Ferraro's like cousin or something. I don't think it's his brother, but I'm pretty sure that Ferraro on the Sharks is Ray Ferraro's like cousin or something like that. Or they're related. I know that. Saved by Fleury. Pretty sure it's his cousin or something. Here's now a long lead pass to Sam Steele, broken up. Now here's Bonino. Big hit. Here's Ferraro. I just nailed Ferraro. And then there's a mammoth hitting all around. What a hit! And now a turnover, but a save. And now Nichushkin, who got clubbed in the corner, is on his horse. There goes Nichushkin! But intercepted by Ferraro, and a save on Diderot by Hill. Another save by Hill on Diderot. 4:59 to go, but that was a good save. That were some like 3 or 4 big hits in like a minute. And of game time. In real life, it probably was like 20 seconds. But here we go. There's Colin Miller lost the puck. But at least it's not a breakaway or anything. Onside, here's McNabb. Lost the puck. Palat got it. Finds Miller! But a save. Now, here's Meyer. And now it's centered. And now this guy poked off the stick. And that guy got hit. And now it comes right in front, went through the paint. As the Dundons pass the puck through their own blue paint. And now a good move, score! Matthew Joseph! And the Dundons have struck first in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. As Joseph came right in front, shot it from the slot, and it went blocker side on Aiden Hill. And the Dundons have struck first here in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. 1-0 Austin. Braden Point got us, or Brendan McNabb got a point. 2:20 on the go in the first. It's 1-0 Dundons, as it was assisted by Colin Miller and Brendan McNabb, or Brandon McNabb. Here's Nick Dowd, got body off the puck. Anderson got hit hard, but it did turnover. Marchment, the big boy. Marchment just missed. Now that was a saucer pass. That didn't work. That was an incidental saucer pass. 1 minute to go in the first. It is 1-0. Dundons thanks to a goal scored by Matthew Joseph, assisted by Miller and McNabb. And now here come the Dundons. 20 seconds to go, and Eric Carlson stole it. Now here's this guy, hit hard, Dowd, up ahead of Anderson. 3 seconds. He'll shoot it, but a save by Hill. He'll sweep it out of there. Horn sounds. End of the first period at 1-0 Dundons in Game 1. And here's the goal as Joseph made a move on 44 and then fired it in. 1-0 Dundons after the opening 20. Shots are 12-4 Austin. Hits were 8-6 Austin. Time of attack, we had about a minute and a half more. Faceoffs 3-2 Austin. Passing, they're 90+%. We're sub 70%. But yeah. Shots, let us over 12-4. Faceoffs 3-2. Goals 1-0. Second period here in Game 1. 1-0. You didn't miss anything. Second period, like I said, at the end of the last clip, 1-0 Austin. Here we go. Team switch ends. And we're underway in the middle frame. We lose the opening draw of the first period and now the second period. And now here's this guy. Oh, what a hit. And now Burns, Meyer, he just got ran through. But that one guy, and now it's turned over by Miller. That's the guy that got destroyed. Center and pass under everyone. And now here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez got around a hip check. And a save, rebound save. And Houston. Back to the point, Miller. Got hit hard, and now it's a breakaway. Tomas Hertl hit on three. He scores. Tomas Hertl ties the game. As the pass from point to point was picked off, and then was picked off by Hertl, and Hertl had a breakaway. And Fleury could not stop him. It was unassisted. Fit to the playoffs for Tomas Hertl. And San Jose's tied the game. And now a shot blocked by Ferraro, but that was my fault for that intercepted pass. And then Hertl scored on the breakaway after picking off the pass. Now here's this guy. Save as San Jose has some momentum here, looking to take the lead. Dundons looking to take the lead bad. Now in the Houston, there he goes. Centered! But that was not a good pass at all. And now this shot's a rebound! Stanley came in. 2 shots were stopped. And then Palat got hit. This won't be a breakaway, but the Sharks have it. 15 minutes to go in the second. And now a centering pass to Chur got nailed. And he's still on his back. Fleury's got it. 14:33 to go. 1-1. Fleury 8-1 in the playoffs. I believe Hill's 4-1, I think it's in. 1-1. And we win the draw. Up the boards, and I got you picked off. Did go out of the zone. Here's Burns. Weatherby, sit down. And now here's Marchment. Might have a break here. Centered! And I think that ended up being stopped, or I don't know what happened, but now a center and pass. Marchment out in front! Oh, how did that not go? Now Bonino trying to like toe drag and do all the 9 yards. That didn't work. Now net down, step behind the fence! And a save on the rebound by Marchment, or on Marchment. Marchment save. What? And then that was a penalty on Austin, so the Sharks would go to the power play, slashing on Anderson. And San Jose would hit the first power play for Sharks at their first power play. It's the first power play for the Sharks or either team. The fans don't like it. Now Hurdle blocked. Rebound, what a save by Fleury! As Fleury does it again, as he's made a lot of good saves, crazy saves in his career. And that's another one in the crazy save category. And now I'm just going to dump it in here as there was a big hit. Here we go. Here's San Jose. Let them take the lead to Pote. Now down low. A battle. Does not have it. And not dumped out of the zone. Big hit. And then McNabb clears it. Hill behind the net. Missed the putt. And get in there first. It's Austin. But then, I don't know what that was. Here's Steele. And then he just got clubbed. Oh, I tried to hit. And now here's this guy. Got bodied off the putt. Here comes Austin. Austin. Short-handed. And a save by Hill. 52 seconds to go on the power play. Hill's been doing, I mean, despite there's a 13-point difference between our goalie rating and their goalie rating, it's only 1-1. Hill has 18 saves on 19 shots, and now a pick off, and now another pass is picked off, and it's Bonino, but Fleury says no this time, as Hurdle scored earlier on the breakaway. But Bonino doesn't score on this breakaway, as Fleury's now 1 for 2 on breakaways. As he couldn't stop Hurdle, but he did stop Bonino, and it preserves the tie game. And now it's dumped in. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Best chance for San Jose is that breakaway by Bonino, but it was stopped by Fleury. Here we go, one more rush. Now a centering pass, LeBanc right into the catching glove of Fleury, and then a big hit. And that will trickle out to center ice. 3, 2, 1, that's it. Anderson's out. San Jose's 0 for 1, stopped by Fleury. And then a hit. Here's Stanley now. As we're officially in the second half of the game. 1-1 in game 1. And the Houston to not steal it from Burns. And here's Ekblad. Bonino, who got denied by Fleury on the breakaway a few minutes ago. Now in the Houston, the first line's in Houston, Rodriguez, and the captain Diderot. And now over to Diderot, but Burns said no. As Burns was standing right there. Here's Ekblad, I missed him. And now what a toe drag by Ekblad around to the fence! But a save by Fleury, 7:10 to go. And San Jose is... That was a good toe drag. That might have went through the defender's legs. Shots are now 19-12. But... Here we go, 1-1. Both goalies have been doing well. Hill and Fleury. Another save by Fleury. He has 12 saves on 13 shots. And now they have the puck and a save. Now it's sent out of the... I passed it out, but... And now a one-timer score. Erik Karlsson. And San Jose has their first lead. As Karlsson teed it up from the point. And the veteran has his second goal of the playoffs. And it's 2-1 Sharks. Yeah, that was my fault because I passed it out. And then San Jose scored seconds later. 6:15 to go and it's 2-1. We're fine, boys. We're fine. Here's Meyer. And now picked off by Nichushkin. Now there goes Nichushkin. Nichushkin on a breakaway. But a save. Now McNabb. Miller blocked. And now here's Hurdle. And by the way, here's Evander Kane. He's a former Shark. This is Sam Steele. He slams on the brakes and a save. And now steal and little. No, I didn't mean to do that, but here's Hurdle, and I just nailed Hurdle, and he lost his helmet. And now here's Colin Miller, 3 minutes to go in the period, and a center pass went through everything. Here's DeBrusque, and I was trying to steal the, and now it's turned over by Hill. And now moves by Kane, but a save, as he was doing it all. But a save by Hill, 140 to go, and then a big hit as he got hit hard at the blue line. And there's a melee by the bench. Here we go, under a minute to go. Here's Kane. Kane somewhat got through the goaltender, or through the defense. Here's Kane and save. And now a shot, a little knuckler is stopped. 5 seconds. Here's Leonard. He got hit. And there's 1 second, and the horn sounds. It is 2-1 San Jose after 40 minutes of play. As San Jose scored 2 goals in the period. 1 on a breakaway, and then the second one was that replay right there as Carlson teed it up after I passed it out with Fleury. San Jose took the puck, and then Carlson blasted it from the point. The shot to 24-15 Austin, but we are down by 1 here in this game. San Jose scored both goals in the second period. Let's get into the third period. Right now, 2-1 San Jose, 20 minutes to go here in Austin. Here we go, 40 down, 20 to go, 2-1 Sharks in Game 1 of the best of 7 Western Conference Finals. We're on your way in the third. We win the opening draw. I dump it in. Tried to get something going. Rowe got there first, but then Burns just nailed the lights out of him. Here we go. San Jose, the 8 seed, already upset 2 teams. They're trying to make it a third. And now here come the Dundons, and they got picked off. And here's Meyer. Here's Ferraro. Up ahead, Hurdle. He might have a step. And a windmill move, but that didn't work. And now Nichushkin weaving in and out. Save. Rebound! But Rowe got robbed. And then a hit. Rodriguez from the point. Save. And now a backhander right into the glove of Hill with 16:50 to go. As the Dundons are looking for a goal, and they still have 16 minutes to do it. 16:50. But I want to do it sooner than later. Here we go. Let's go, boys. We'll win the draw. Miller shoots and he scores! Colin Miller has tied it. As we did it with about 4 minutes, we did it about 3:18, I think it said, into the third. As the Dundons have tied it 3 minutes and 18 seconds into the third period. And we're tied at 2 apiece in Game 1. As we won the face-off, and then Miller fired it from the point. 2-2, 16:42 to go, so it was 3:18 into the third. Assisted by Matt Stomey. As that was, like I said, 3:18 into the third, 2-2 in Game 1. And now here done the Sharks, a save. That was a huge goal, as we got it definitely sooner than later. And now Domi got clubbed. 15.5. Here's Ferraro. I want to nail him. And now into Pote. And now here's Joseph. Joseph on a breakaway. Oh, a save by Hill. And now a shot from a tough angle, almost banked in off a Hill. And now back to the point. And now Miller, who just scored. And it's in a melee of people, and it ends up being blocked. And what a hit. And now pitching up the puck is Palat. And I don't know what that was, kind of hit between 2 guys. 13 minutes, 2-2. It's a good game. I mean, never sleep on a team. I mean, Sharks still made the playoffs despite being the 8th seed. And I've already upset 2 teams, including the Oilers. Here we go. And a backdoor beat score! Nick Dowd! And the Dundons have retaken the lead. As he scores 7:54 into the third, his sits to the playoffs. That's a defenseman who cut down low, got behind number 65 for the Sharks, and knit down, buried it. His sits 7:54 into the third. as it is now 3-2 Austin, 12 minutes to go. Scored 2 goals here in the third, assisted by Anderson and Miller. As Miller scored the game-tying goal, and now he's assisted on the go-ahead goal, possibly the game-winner goal maybe. 11.5. Back door! Oh, it's there for knit down, but this one stopped by Hill. 11:07 to go. It's been a good game. It's been a tough game. But also, even though the Sharks are the 8th, you can't miss anything. We lost the face-off. Yeah, even though the Sharks are the 8th seed, teams can get hot. Like you saw in real life, the Florida Panthers, they were the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, and they beat the President's Trophy winners after being down 3-1. Then they beat the Maple Leafs 4-1. Then they swept the Hurricanes, but then obviously they lost to Vegas in the finals. And now a save, rebound, oh my. And now Marchment shoots it, stopped by Hill, and obviously Hill was the Golden Knights goaltender who won the cup against Florida, but still, teams can have a Cinderella story and or get on a hot streak. 9:41. Ristolainen. Stanley. Score! As Stanley let it go, it fooled Hill, and it's 4-2. 3 unanswered, as that was a softie given up by Hill. Stanley second, 10:32 into the third, and it's 4-2 Austin, as we scored 3 goals in the first 10.5 minutes of the third, and we go from being down 2-1 to being up 4-2. As it was a 1-goal deficit, now it's a 2-goal lead. As yeah, I mean, it looked like it hit Hill's glove and went in, so it kind of fooled Hill off of Hill's glove and in. Assisted by Ristolainen and Rodriguez, and it's 4-2. 9 minutes to go, but this game ain't over yet. And now tipped out. Hidrow. Dumped in. Off the boards. Picking it up is Carlson, who scored the second goal. And he got hit hard. And almost a turnover. 7:40 to go. Ekblad. Toe dragged, but Ristolainen said no. And the Chusnat hit hard right after he dumped it in. Rodriguez got there first! But a save by Hill. 6:40 to go. Turned over. And now Kane. Kane gets dangles through multiple players. Kane got dropped in the process. And now Ristolainen. And it's tipped off the post! As it was tipped by a Gunnuts player in the slot, and then it ran off the post. And now here come the Sharks blocked. So if that went in, that probably was going to end the game. But 5 minutes to go, it's still a 2-goal game, ain't over yet. Now here come the Sharks, and Ekblad in the circle. Burns over. This shot is blocked, and now we might have a breakaway, maybe, and it is a breakaway. Here he comes, and a save by Hill, and then he covers it. 3:41 to go, but Sharks, if it remains a 2-goal game, will probably pull their goalie. Well, they should pull him around maybe 2.5 minutes or 3, but in this game they don't pull him until like a minute, even when they're down by 2. And what a move, but a save by Hill. 3:13. And win the draw. Ristolainen got hit hard. Saw the shot off, but save. Or actually, I think it was blocked. Here's Weatherby. And now Weatherby with a center and pass or a shot ends up going wide. And I meant to dump it in, but here's Palat. Back door! Not broken up by Ferrara. 1:40 to go. I mean, they should be pulling them right now, but even when they're down by 2, they don't pull them in like a minute. Here we go, and Ristolainen took the puck away, but now they're pulling in 1 minute. I turned it over, shot is blocked, and then that guy got leveled. And now Joseph for the empty net! He hit the post! As that clanked off the post. No icing though. Here's Meyer, 45 seconds, they need 2. And he circles back, finds Ferraro. Weatherby, they get into the zone cleanly, and a shot stopped by Fleury, got it back. And now poked away by Fleury. Miller backhands it to center ice. Half a minute. Sharks need 2. And now Palat hits it down the ice, but it hit a San Jose player, so no icing. And then a shot from a tough angle by Domi hits the side of the net. Domi again missed. And now Miller backhander blocked. 10 seconds. As they need a miracle. I think we're gonna win. As there's 8 seconds. Now it's behind the net. Miller blocked. Leonard. The shot is stopped by Fleury, and that's it. The Gundogs win Game 1, as we had several chances for the empty net. They were blocked or went wide, and then obviously we didn't end up scoring an empty net goal, as all the attempts were blocked, like I said, or went wide. But it doesn't matter. The Gundogs win it 4-2. As there's the salute. As Fleury made that one last save in the final seconds, and then I passed the puck out, and then the horn sounded. And the Gundogs win Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, 4-2, and they lead this best-of-7 Western Conference Finals 1-0. As we were down 2-1 going into the third period, but we scored 3 goals in the first 10.5 minutes of the third period to take a 4-2 lead, and we win the game by that score. 4-2 Gundogs is the final in Game 1. Third star Matthew Joseph had the first goal and had a hit. We outshot them 39-18. They out-hit us actually 24-22. Second star Nick Dowd, 1 goal, and that was the third goal, which ended up being the game winner. So that's why it's the second star. And the first star might be Miller, and it is Miller. 1 goal, 2 assists, 4 hits. As he scored the tying goal that tied it at 2, and then he assisted on the game winning goal, and then he assisted on 1 other goal. And then so the 2 goal scorers for San Jose was Hurdle and Carlson. Austin scored 1 in the first, none in the second, 3 in the third, and then San Jose scored none in the first, 2 in the second, and none in the third. As they had a 1-goal lead going into the third period, but the Gundogs scored 3 unanswered in the third to win the game 4-2. As Miller scored a goal, had 2 assists, and then Stanley had a goal. Rodriguez had an assist, Ruslan had an assist, Dowd had the game-winning goal, McNabb, Anderson, and Domi had all assists, and then Joseph had an assist, and then everyone else didn't have any points. Like Palazzo had a +2 for +- but no points. Nichushkin actually had a -1. Jones 0, and then Kane 0. But yeah, I mean, it was good, and then obviously Fleury. Played all 16 minutes, 16 saves on 18 shots, 89 save percentage because he gave up 2 goals and he only faced 18 shots. And then obviously for the other team, usually I don't show the other team stats, but Carlson scored, had a -1 though. Hurdle scored, had a -1 as well, and then all these other guys had -1s. And then goalie, obviously, Hill played 59 minutes and 2 seconds. He got pulled with 58 seconds to go in the third. 35 saves on 39 shots, 897 save percentage. He's obviously gave up to 4 goals. I mean, he still made 35 saves, and he kept his team in the game because he made some good saves. Fleury made some good saves as well. Simon attacked way like 6 minutes more. Passing, they were better. Faceoffs 12-9 Austin. Power plays, we never had one. San Jose had 1, but went 0 for 1. Hits, like I said, 24-22 shots, 39-18 Gundogs. I mean, I had some chances at the empty net at the end there. Dowd went from the I mean, I think I had Dowd hit the side of the net. Well, someone hit the post. I think it wasn't Kane who hit the post from just beyond the red line, and then a shot from the corner went. I think it went. Hit the side of the net or went right in front of the net or right behind it, and then I think Miller had a backhander that he didn't really have did anything on it because he was kind of tied up and ended up being blocked by a player in front. So we had like 3 or 4 chances from the empty net. Never scored an empty net goal, but it doesn't matter as we were up by 2 at the time. Even if we were up by 1, as long as we still win. As long as we still won, that's all that matters. And in this case, we were up by 2, and we still won. So, Fleury made that last save, passed the puck out, and then time ran out. And the Gundogs won 4-2. And next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in the Western Conference Finals. And it's for either team, so it doesn't matter if it's for us or the Sharks. Next episode will be the first elimination game for either team in the Western Conference Finals, which will be Game 4, Game 5, or Game 6. And yeah, as the Dundons are now 7 wins away, or 3 wins away from going to the finals, and 7 wins away from winning the Cup. As they're trying to win the Cup, the Dundons are for the first time ever in their first season as an NHL franchise. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have subs, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 11. I think it's 11. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 11 of this Austin Dundons NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 11. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Dundons.